Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mystery Channel 33. I'm here to help solve missing women, children, and men cases. We are here to break the codes if we see any. We are here to see where their bodies are located if they know. And we also here to see if they are alive, deceased, body suited, change their identity, or misidentity. So let's begin. This by a young child named, let's see, no, um, but I think I have seen this child a lot though lately. I think this is the child they say someone born unless it's Previo. He goes by Aziz, A-Z-I-Z, Ken, Khan, K-H-A-N. This is how he looks. This on Unsolved Mysteries. Okay? This is supposed to be the daddy, but I don't think so. And this is how he would have looked it. Okay? His nickname, well, his real name is Abdul Aziz Khan. Nicknames Aziz. Location Atlanta, Georgia. Dates when he went missing November the 27th, 2017. Date of birth Luz, November the 13th, 2010. Occupation, he was a student. Height 5'6". Could be in a real school or could be in a program. Height 4'6", weight 65 pounds. Characteristics, Asian male with black hair and brown eyes. Case details, Aziz Khan is the son of Dr. Abdul Khan and Rabia Khan. I'm hearing no. He was born on November the 13th, 2010. Rabia Khalil looks like this. Okay. Okay. He was born on November the 13th, 2010. It was a day that changed Abdullah's life. Abdullah's sister, so he could be portraying himself as a doctor or something. Rubina Khan and the rest of their family was at the hospital that day. She felt that Aziz was the greatest blessings to their family. See, told you. So he was stolen from the hospital. He brought joy to their house, and Abdul loved spending time with him. Rabia was born in Columbia, Georgia. Her family was originally from India and Pakistan. Abdullah's mother introduced him to Rabia while they was in school in Alabama, their school. He describes Rabia's personality as strong. She makes it a point to know and demand what she wants. Since he also has a strong personality, they was attracted to each other. Right. A few years later, Abdul and Rabia married. When Aziz was born, they lived with Abdul's parent in New Orleans, Louisiana. Okay, so he's from Louisiana. So yeah, they probably been watching the parents that was actually pregnant with this baby. But Buria had a hard time getting along with them. It became clear to Abdul that they could not stay with his parents. So they moved out and found their own place in New Orleans. Abdul is a pulmonologist and works in an intensive care unit against the law, okay? The real law, okay? Rabia initially, Michael said there's not even no such thing as a pulmonologist. Rabia initially worked at the same hospital as him. However, after a short period of time, she quit. She then worked at a local cancer agency. Need to watch her around my office because I work for St. Jude's. Then she left that job as well. According to Abdul, she always found a reason to change jobs, such as disliking a co-worker or boss. Rubina describes Rabia as very guarded. She felt she never knew who Rabia was. As Azil grew older, Abdul and Rabia started having problems. They fought almost daily, sometimes in front of Azil. In April 2014, they decided to separate. She then asked Abdul if she could move to Atlanta, Georgia to be with her family. Abdul agreed with Rabia's plan because he believed her family could help her care for Azil. So basically, they probably they probably had to go to the hospital for something, okay? And they probably got him from the emergency room, something like that. Cause I feel like he said he wanted to go home. He said yes. He also thought that she still wanted to work on their marriage. They agreed to split custody of Aziz, having him go between New Orleans and Atlanta every other weekend. Yeah, so they was trafficking him, raping him, okay. Abdul says it was hard, but he thought it was only temporary. Several months later, Rabia served Abdul with divorce papers. He and his family were shocked. He says everything changed after that. Rabia would put up hindrances and roadblocks, trying to stop him from seeing Aziz. She would schedule soccer games during Abdul's weekend. She would make up excuses claiming that Aziz was sick. She would do anything in her power to prevent Aziz from seeing Abdul. During that time, Rabia met with lawyers and learned about custody. She tried to figure out what she needed to do to keep Aziz in Atlanta. Abdul claimed that she wanted Aziz to have nothing to do with his life in New Orleans. After filing for divorce, she blocked Abdul from seeing Aziz. He had to go to court and serve her with papers, informing her that he had the right to see Aziz. In 2015, the divorce was finalized, but Rabia still kept Aziz from Abdul. That led him to push for a custody evaluation. He wanted to have the right to spend as much time with Aziz as possible. About a year later, the custody evaluators recommended that Abdul get primary custody of Aziz because they felt that Rabia was not allowing Abdul to spend his due time and be a good father for Aziz. According to Rabina, when Rabia learned that Abdul was going to award primary custody, she went to the courts and made horrific, baseless abuse allegations against him and his family. The real family, I'm hearing. He claims that she did this to delay the court's evaluation. He says the case soon turned into a whirlwind where several lawyers became involved and a year and a half long investigation occurred. What made the situation so hard for Abdul was that he was not allowed to see Aziz, who remained with Bobia in Atlanta. As the court proceeding progressed, Abdul and his family learned that Rabia was in a relationship with Elliot Burgess, a friend from college, another trafficker, during the time that she and Abdul had marital problems. She often talked with Elliot on the phone, okay? Um, yeah, this is basically about their life, like y'all said, so. The case was first released on November 1st, 2022 as part of the third volume of the Netflix reboot of Unsolved Mysteries. It was released in the third part of a 3-week Halloween event. Some sources state that Rabia and Elliot did not quit their jobs but simply stopped showing up to work, and that Aziz was last seen around Thanksgiving 2017 or on November the 27th, 2017. The results is unsolved still. Okay. So yes, exactly. If y'all like to help with this case, y'all can. I don't do it for the fame or the money. I do it because it's what I love to do. And to the real families of these victims, corporate America will set y'all up. Thank God, peace, and be safe.